Now, today we're going to discuss something new. Uh, we discussed about assets in detail, non-current or current. Now we're going to be discussing about equity slash capital. Now, you can see the definition that I've uh, written over here. Refers to owner's claim in the business. ठीक है? Resources invested by the owner in the business are regarded as equity slash capital. It can be in three forms: cash, non current assets, and inventory. Just write this down, please. Okay, so a technical point is that capital can be in three forms. Number one is our favorite cash. हमें लग रहा होता है कि बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने के लिए कैश ही चाहिए होता है. Alright, fair enough. Yes, it is one of the multiple important resources. We can also start a business by investing in the form of non-current asset. कैश नहीं है तो आप अपनी नॉन करंट एसेट को या आपका प्राइवेटली ओन नॉन करंट एसेट है उसको भी इन्वेस्टमेंट की फॉर्म में यूज़ कर सकते हैं. इन्वेंट्री की फॉर्म में भी हो सकता है. ठीक है. दिस हैपेंस अ लॉट इन यूज्ड कार्स. कार शोरूम जो यूज्ड कार्स वाले होते हैं वो अपनी प्राइवेट गाड़ियाँ पहले इन्वेस्ट कर देते हैं इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इन्वेंट्री. दराज.pk हमारे सामने एग्जांपल है. और यूज्ड क्लोथ्स की एप्लीकेशंस बनी थी रिसेंटली, इफ़ यू रिमेंबर. तो दे वर आल्सो या तो मतलब elite क्लासेस की तो चीज़ें अच्छी होती हैं ना. तो आई मीन दे कुड रीसेल देयर क्लोथ्स लेटर ऑन टू मिडिल क्लास पीपल और लोअर क्लास पीपल. तो इन्वेंट्री की फॉर्म में भी बिजनेस स्टार्ट हो सकता है. ऑलराइट. और you can also write down definition of liabilities. ठीक है. Liabilities refers as outsiders claim in the business. Resources resources borrowed by the business with an obligation to return in future are regarded as liabilities. ठीक है. हम अभी डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे इन दोनों की एग्जांपल. लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड. नाउ लायबिलिटीज और इक्विटी हमने डिस्कस किया था. नाउ आई हैव टू एक्सप्लेन यू एन एग्जांपल. फॉर एग्जांपल, I bought an industrial land in Australia. All right. Now this was my private investment. Okay, this I don't have any cash except like few 100,000. My intention was to build a cotton warehouse, storage warehouse on this. Okay. Acha. Now I went to the bank in Australia. I requested that I need to borrow $10 million. Okay. Now the bank said that you have to pay 30% upfront. So I requested my friend in Australia that can you lend me $3 million and I can partner you, or I can return that to you in like 5 years time. ठीक है. My friend uh, gave this $3 million to the bank, and bank gave me this cash to build cotton storage warehouse. All right. Now, after building this cotton storage warehouse, what have I invested in this business? Land. $3 million borrowed from my friend have to be returned in, like, this amount has to be returned in future, right? So there's an obligation to return in future. And then this $10 million is also be returned in future, and this has a ample time, like 25 years or 30 years, you can say. Say it. So can I say I have invested in the business in the form of non-current asset. Alright? I haven't invested in the form of cash. I didn't have any cash up front. Cotton storage warehouse क्या हो जाएगा मेरा? Asset हो जाएगा. Land क्या हो जाएगा? Equity in the form of non-current asset. प्राइवेट नॉन करंट एसेट, कैश तो था नहीं, ये दोनों क्या हो जाएंगे मेरे लिए, liability. Alright, so the equation that I have derived is assets is equals to equity plus liability. Alright, cotton storage house is my non current asset, asset ही कह रहा हूँ मैं उसको. Okay, just copy this down, this whole example. तो एक बात प्रूव हो गई है कि you can invest in the form of non current asset as well. ठीक है, just note this down. Yeah, बैंक के साथ तो you have like deal for like 20 to 25 to 30 years now. Uh, 3 million is like you're borrowing it for the time being from a friend. सही है. So there are two borrowings that you've done. So moving forward, this is known as your basic accounting equation. Alright, assets is equals to equity plus liabilities. Alright, so the form will be, one form will be known as assets equals to capital plus liabilities. Other form will be when you move liabilities over here. So capital is equals to assets minus liabilities. This is known as basic accounting equation. Okay, understood? All right.